Hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Project Leszcie, the capital. Workers and resources. Right, let's start clearing the things up. I changed the university here. Unfortunately, I had to demolish the road here that we had. But I changed it university from technical, was it technical or medical, to party headquarters, because it acts like a college. More or less the same amount of people can attend, and this is something new that we don't have, so I think it's a perfect solution in this case. We're building like crazy, literally, like everything is being built everywhere. Wow, there's 200 people working here, and they're... oh, actually this is good. They're refilling the backlogs that we have here. Right, this is not ideal, this whole setup shebang here, because we are producing much more. We need another cold processing facility, but we'll think about that later. It's nothing important. So we're slowly building the infrastructure around the nuclear industry. Almost all the roads are done. I'm gonna let them finish. Even connections between the factories are done. This is what I'm happy. Well, except the conveyor belt thing. And yeah, actually, when we're talking about that, I should probably connect this one. This is definitely gonna start transporting some resources here. I think they can build both this and both of the conveyor belts from here, so that's gonna give them a little bit more work. Right, that being said, so let's see what we did. So, we talk a lot in the comment section about some things that need to be changed and how the mechanics work. One of them is this railroad intersection. This tunnel is practically done, and I'm gonna have to address this soon, because now we're gonna have the oil infrastructure here that I want to build. I was thinking of getting a road across the mountains, but this might be outsourced, the whole project, to probably Soviet countries. There's a tunnel here. Oh, that's the one. That's my tunnel. I was thinking that it goes somewhere from here. Like, when did I do this? So I was thinking connecting a road over here and then building everything manually, which is not out of the question. But I'll still decide by the time the tunnel is built. I'm gonna decide how we're gonna build. The railroad needs to be built, and then the whole infrastructure there. This is not too far from Varstock to these oil fields. Oil fields are huge here. Just heads up. There's gonna be a lot of pumping station. I'm thinking like 10-15 maybe. We'll see how it's gonna be. That's gonna be a lot of oil. A lot of oil is gonna be delivered here, but we still have an issue with this here, guys. We still have issue with not enough people working here. And why people not coming into these, come to live into these buildings? It looks like it's dwindling a bit. You know what, let's do this, because I need to test if this is working or not. I'm gonna get every single person I can here, and then we're gonna monitor it from here, because this is gonna increase our workers in the oil refinery. We're already bringing oil from one oil field, Baraharad oil field, and I'm really hoping that they're gonna come and work here, because this is our priority. So we'll monitor this area now. They're probably gonna need another kindergarten, and probably I should straight away start construction of one. Let's go with kindergarten, and do I just plonk it here? It's not really important, because this neighborhood has a lot of space to build. I'm not going to expand any more buildings. I'm going to let them finish this kindergarten on their own. The only thing that can be here that they might need would be... well, no, kindergarten is fine. Sports are also fine. I have no idea why they're not... I mean, like, staff is going to come here, they're going to open it, and they're going to be playing sports. It's fine. Like here, like there's no queues. Well, there are queues here now. Why is there no staff here? Here we go, staff is here. So you can continue working in there. So what about this guy here? This guy here is producing quite well, but this chemical industry is tricky. We need much more of it. So I have no idea. I don't know why they put it so low output, so low production, because we're gonna need like 10 of them in order to supply. Like one of them is maybe enough for this, for fabric factory, but as soon as you start building something else like plastics or whatever, like nuclear energy, we're gonna need so much chemicals that's like incredible. And these Vavkavis chemical factories here that we have, they're gonna be supplying our nuclear industry first and foremost, but we'll see how that's gonna work out later. We might even have to import chemicals, which is atrocious. Right. What else? I was thinking of, oh yeah, I created some new fields here, as you can see. A couple of them are bigger ones, a couple of them are smaller ones, and as far as I can see, the current farm can handle all of them. Well, all previous ones, including this big one, and these here, one farm is able to handle that. And as you can see, we're kind of 50% full, even maybe a little bit more. So I'm gonna start to implement this train now. This is almost done. I might let him finish it. Let's see. If you're on the way, I'm letting you finish it. Doesn't matter. Like, you finish it on your own time, because we will be connecting railroad here. Right, that's gonna start quite soon. So we're gonna have, well, hopefully 100% our domestic food for alcohol production, and that's gonna be, well, let me tell you. Are we importing any food for this? I don't. Maybe. Yeah, we kind of are. And then maybe we're not gonna be supplying. Yeah, I think if we stop supplying. Oh, what's with this one? Okay, it's being used. I think these two farms, first things first, they're gonna be in the long run, they're gonna be gone. We're gonna be expanding city in this direction. But in the short term, if we start delivering this food from here to the alcohol production, we might not need this food. Okay, so what are these guys doing? Okay, you're empty. Oh yeah, so I made a mistake sometimes in previous episodes, and I transported a lot of mechanical components here. And we didn't have enough room for the crops and the alcohol. So now I'm having them deliver those mechanical components. I think it's going to equalize all that they're going to be delivered here and then exported. I just need to check if we're that. Yeah, we're not importing any mechanical components, because we'll be importing them and then exporting them, the same mechanical components, which we don't want to do. Wow, this fuel runner is huge. And I think okay, it's doing fine. It's doing better. It's still like there's a lot of fuel here, but wow, how much is this? Well, actually, it's not that expensive. 88,000. I think bitumen is like twice the price. Anyway, this is slowly going out. Bitumen 120 tons, and fuel much more. Fuel-wise, they're not processing everything. This is why I built, why I imported all these people here. They're still saying, okay, kindergarten, that's gonna be built. Hospital, one of you, that's not really viable. Complaint. Sports. I don't think you should be moving out because of this. Because why is there no staff here? This is interesting. Well, the only thing I can do, I'm gonna build another playground, sports grounds, or whatever grounds you have here. Can we do it here? Oh, it would be cool if I can do it somewhere here. Well, I can, but what kind of connection is it going to be? So let's try to build it like this. Just to make them happy, let's do this. I'm gonna build this and this with our own money. And I'm gonna build, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna build tennis grounds. 2 tennis grounds here, just to diversify a bit. Not sure if we're gonna be able to squeeze it in the way I want it. That's what she said. Right. You can probably angle it like this, but it's not ideal. It would be better like this, but I don't want it too close to the school. I want it to look nice. Maybe I won't be able to have both, so we'll looks like we're gonna have to settle for... Here we go, we can build this, and let's just create a little bit of an infrastructure here. From here. And there we go. Oh, one more. Yeah, I said two. Let's just make it to auto build, and then tennis grounds. I think tennis grounds are really not the best use of resources, if I may put it like that. Maybe I can put it like this. Okay, no, there's something in the way here. I have no idea what, because everything is functioning here. So I'm gonna put one here, and maybe... no? And one of them can definitely fit somewhere around here. Okay, and let me try to connect it with footpaths. I'm pretty sure that this is really bad decision on my part, because football grounds are much better and more useful, more people can fit in there. But this is just an experiment to see if this is gonna make them happy. Doubt it, but let's try. 4 visitors at the same time out of 28. Right, that's gonna create some work, but we have too much work and not enough workers, so hopefully this is gonna be... oh wow. Oh wow, we have so much oil. Yes, this is gonna be... we need more people, we need more dudes. Send dudes. Okay, let me do this, and probably this is not gonna change anything, but I'm gonna go for maximum here, because we need to start processing that oil. Well, it's increasing slightly, but I can't even imagine that being the case, but let's check on it later. Right, okay, this railroad is built, and the final section I'll build it myself, so we can straight away cut the costs of alcohol production. So we're gonna go here, and then I'm gonna get new train. 160 kilometers per hour, that's fine. I have a problem with these trailers here. Some of them have stuff in there. I have no idea where it came from, but they just have it. So I'm gonna have to find which ones have it. So this one has fabric, okay. And this one has... and there we go. Okay, so these two are old ones, and I'm gonna put 2 more new ones. So these are new ones with a little bit bigger capacity, a little bit cheaper. I see no reason why we shouldn't be using it. Okay, now this is gonna be delicate. I'm gonna go and see, because we don't want to create a lot of traffic. I'm gonna make them go here and then wait until loaded, and then here and then wait to be unloaded, because there's not a lot of traffic yet here, and I'm not sure how fast the transport between well, yeah, I'm gonna put crops here. Oh, 216 tons, that's a lot. Maybe I overkilled it, because this cannot take that much crops, even when they lower it. 160 is the current designated amount, and yeah, I have to have the rest of it as well. Okay, the components are getting down, that's perfect, and all of these guys are getting components, these are getting crops. Construction vehicles, that's fine. Oil runner, what's with the oil runner here? So. I mean, like, this is half of the train there already, which is fine. I'm pretty sure when we finish the construction of this chemical industry that we're building here... is anybody assigned to this? Yeah, Baraharat. Oh, a lot of offices here. And a lot of offices here. How much will it cost to finish it just? They just need to finish 23 the working. It's fine. We're not in a rush building this. We need to build our nuclear industry first. This is the priority here. Unfortunately, it's still not being assigned to anybody. What if we do this? Let's speed this up. We already have this in sections, so I'm gonna do this. There we go. So technically we have access to both of these roads at the same time, and they should be assigned to different construction offices ASAP, unless they are too busy with too many other tasks that we gave them. Let's just check it. Speed up. Anyway, it's gonna be done. It's gonna be done. Leaky Volt. Deus Volt. Anyway, let's continue on. Okay, so what did I say? Let's recap. Tunnel and rail intersection. Oh, tunnel is done. Okay, let me just continue building the railroad here. Okay, I'm gonna have to play with the whole infrastructure first, but rail is gonna be a big one. So let me redo this, just to put it out of its misery. Let's redo this intersection here. So we need oil to be transported there, so nothing complex needs to be done here, so we only need this connection to there. Just in case in the future we're gonna be expanding, I can play with this here. So this is what I also experimented with. So if we build sorry, oh no, oh boy. Okay, let's let's just keep calm. I wanted to try this first and then build it. I think this new rail mechanics is lovely. So if we do this, can I connect this one to this one? Yeah, it's gonna be hard on this bend here. Probably I should have done the other way around. Wow, now it doesn't want to cooperate at all. Yeah, that's fine. Let me extend this one. This is what I wanted to do in the first place anyway, so something like this, and then wow. Okay, for some reason it really doesn't like it. Seriously? Is this the best you can do? Okay, what about from here? Here we go. Okay, it's acting weirdly. I have no idea why. You can't combine. Here we go. That was weird. Right. I'll finance this myself just because I think it's acting wonky. So do not enter intersection unless you can pass through. Get out of there as soon as possible. And then we have here, get out of there as soon as possible, and here, do not enter intersection unless you can go all the way through. And I'm pretty sure that we're gonna have one train here, and voila! That's it. Let's just remove this intersection so we don't have any problems. And here, bam! Remove semaphores, and here we need to get out of there as soon as possible. So, that's it. There we go. We have longer, and yeah, the trains are getting longer and longer, so maybe we should build it like here. And then here. Here we go. Yes, this looks like we have a little bit more space now to do maneuvers here. Yes, I'm pretty sure this is going to be serviced only by one train, and I don't see us building anything else in this area here. Let's check the resources map, just in case, so I'm not... Yeah, coal, not really. Yeah, there's some coal on the north, other side of the river, that's fine. Iron, definitely not anytime soon from here, and the oil is the one we have. Uranium, no dice. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Yeah, I already see here uranium, more uranium here, so maybe expansion of our nuclear program would be quite nice. Anyway, let's see here. What else do I have? Okay, there's nobody assigned to this railroad. Why so? Let me just check if they're gonna be building this or not. So if I use this one and then assign... Okay, connection doesn't exist. Oh, let's see why. Okay, yeah, this looks like it's a problem here. And now it's not. Yeah, this connection here, even though it accepted it, it's not really good connection. So let's try if I can do it. No. I think this is the same. This is gonna be the same problematic intersection. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's fitting perfectly, so I'm not gonna build it at all. This is oil runner, that's fine. So I'm gonna have to redo this intersection just so we can continue construction of the railroads. Let's see if we can fix this real quickly. So we have this, and then... Okay, this looks much better. Build it with our own money. Yes. And now let's just put semaphores here. There we go. I'm pretty sure this is now connected well, and should be assigned to construction office in any second now. Right, the other thing we can do, I'm not gonna do it yet, we can upgrade these guys to bigger construction vehicles, but here we go, it's assigned. But I don't want to do it right now because it's a lot of money, and we're gonna be spending a lot of money on this oil business. But there's no point of us... Wow, okay, that's more people definitely. Who are you? Fuel. Do we have enough fuel? Yeah, we have more than enough fuel. We need to start exporting this bad boy as soon as possible. Fuel is backlogging in the refinery as well. Can we implement one more train then? Maybe I should do that as soon as possible. Let's do it now. I'm gonna implement a second train. This one has 600 ton capacity. That's 5 big trail. I'm not gonna build as big one as that one. I'm gonna go with 4. I think 4 trailers will be enough. So let's go with this one, and then cargo wagon. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're gonna copy your schedule to this one, and you can be on your merry way. Is this one still being loaded? Yeah. And now we come to the point where we might need a second loading, unloading terminal, which is why I left all this empty area here where I belong this farm now. But that's fine, we'll make it, even with the farms. Yeah, it's full, it can barely move. Anyway, what else? Tram station here. We don't have any trams here going in and out. I think we should buy some. I'm gonna go with 3 trams from Romania. I think they are the fastest ones. We have 60, 50, 55, 65, 65 and 70 kilometers per hour. Romanian, 3 of them. Yes, perfect. I'm gonna need one of you. Let's just start putting stations. So I'm gonna connect this to the main tram station in the city center. So we're gonna go here, you're gonna go here, and you're gonna go here. The next station would be beginning, but if we plonk it again here, it's gonna do perfect run up and down. Right, and well, off you go. And I'm gonna copy your schedule here and copy your schedule here. Perfect. The other thing I forgot to put here is much more lights. For trams, it's really important to have as many lights as possible because they need to be going smoothly. So I'm gonna try to put quite a few more, because in this game they're acting like small trains, and that's a problem because they stop on every lights, they're stopping with the traffic, they're stopping everywhere, and the most important, they're stopping each other, even though they're really small. they're blocking each other's paths often. So I'm gonna put quite few of those guys here. And let me just release the other two trams so we have functioning public transport. Come on. You know you want to go. There we go. Okay, let's continue building tracks. Not chain, but direct ones. Sorry, building semaphores. Go. For now, we're gonna have only one tram, like one system tram. I'm not gonna have double. Maybe if we ever have so much traffic, maybe yes, but for now, and at least the game, I think the game is not built properly for accommodating this kind of public transport, so it's trolley buses would be much better at this time, because I think it's better, game is accommodating them better than they are accommodated here, so let's do this. Okay, and we have a couple of more on here. Okay, this is fine. Maybe before the stations wouldn't be... no, this way. There we go. Many more semaphores. Okay, coffee time. Yeah, it's not the worst. I like that you can build railroads over the pathways, so it kind of looks a little bit more realistic, because railroads for trains shouldn't go on pathways, on pedestrian pathways. But in this case they do, so it's a little bit more like tram-like, but it's definitely not the game for trams. Right, so let's recap. What did we do? Rail intersection is done. We need to build this oil infrastructure here. I'm gonna do it in a second. I did mechanical component exports. I probably mentioned this. If I didn't, I did this off screen. So we had a little bit too much. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So mechanical component exports. So what did we do? Just let me select these. Yeah, I decided to utilize this supply office, distribution office, to transport as much mechanical components to the other warehouses. Of course, this is for the construction purposes, but we're producing so much mechanical components that I decided to increase the amount of mechanical components we have here in the Leszcie warehouse, where the train comes and picks up the clothes. And I increased the size of this train and allow it to carry mechanical components as well. So technically now our trucks are delivering mechanical components all the way to the clothes, where we're exporting clothes. And yeah, look at this. Yeah, this train is, so you can see here, 85 tons of mechanical components and 48 tons of clothes. This is what we're exporting now with this train. And this is gonna have to change. The problem is, like, okay, fine, we have a 75 km/h train here, which is obviously a nuisance and holding back all other trains that we have. That's not good, but 160 km/h trains are not gonna be a thing anymore. They're gonna be we're gonna have to build slower trains, because that's what the game wants us to do. Then we're not gonna have any more 160 km/h trains. So how do we do this? Here we go. Just be in the right direction, yes. So we're gonna have to tone down the speed to 120. Now, do I buy this one to be 160? Maybe. Yeah, I might do that. Let's speed this up. Let's wait for this train to be on the way back and pick him up and upgrade the locomotive on that one. I think it's really slowing our exports. I'm not into the money so much. We're playing here, but the problem is that our fuel is not being exported fast enough. And what does that mean? That means that we are stockpiling fuel, and soon the bitumen production will stop also, because you can't process just fuel, you have to process both of them. So okay, this is fine. One more here. Okay, and we come to the busy part. Okay. Did I say okay enough times? Here we go. Wow, it's low. Okay, definitely. Hopefully we're gonna have in 1972, which is this year now, we are losing both of our 160 km/h trains. They're being not produced anymore. So hopefully I'm gonna be able to get the last one, the more expensive one, or the more horse-powered one. New type of vehicle. Nice. Wow, it's slow. Betting that it's holding back a lot of other trains here. Yeah. You can see the speed difference. This one would beat his ass even if they race through here, and now he's gonna have to slow down. Yeah, look, this is gonna be fixed now, and yeah, I don't see this train having a future, this locomotive. I'm not sure even who built this, and this is one of our first ones. Which one is you? Here, this one, Czechoslovakian. I think it's that one, yeah? CH. Okay, anyway. Let's have you... Okay, I think I'm gonna have to... Is this 160? Yes, I think I'm gonna have to do it this way. Because I'm pretty sure if I sell this... sorry. Yeah, sure. Oh, maybe I should have copied the schedule first. Okay, let's do it this real quickly. So you're gonna go to here, and you're gonna load on mechanical components, clothing, and wait until loaded, and then you're gonna go to the border and unload anything. Yes, and well, wait until unloaded, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna be selling all of this straight away. Okay, there you go. He's getting out of the depot, and there we go. This is gonna speed up the whole process, the whole shebang. Well, the more important is to speed up those fuel exports, because they are stockpiling 72 tons of mechanical components and 22 tons of clothes. This is what we're dealing with now. And this is gonna slow down exports of our clothes, mechanical components. Yeah, this is gonna slow down exports of our... And what's the capacity? 80 ton, 134... It doesn't say what's our capacity here. No, like how much more does he need of these? Blah, blah, blah. I can do the math here. Anyway, that's settled. That's resolved. Usually he was off the tracks for a while because it took a long time to fill in this clothes train, but nowadays it's not. Nowadays it's more often on the track because we are exporting more stuff, so it needs to be resolved. Right, okay, so main star of the show would be this oil field. Let's continue. Just new buildings. I would have to build new buildings here. This is what I have on my little list. I connected these two buildings that were not connected properly. For some reason this intersection doesn't work and doesn't recognize it as an intersection, even though obviously it is. So I had to build these pathways here. I'm gonna leave it because it looks so nice, but people are connected, everything is connected, so hopefully it's gonna work out like this. Right, that being said, next thing we will have, I'm exporting mechanical components. We have new trams. I implemented new fields here around Baraharad, and funny thing, this farm is managing all of the fields. I don't think we have any backlog. Yeah, here we go. This one can be harvested, and there's no harvester harvesting it, but there's a harvester on the way to harvest it, so I think we're gonna have to have much more fields in order to put this farm to shame. So, how are we doing with the food here? They're still exporting, going strong. This is the big one here. This backlog we have now, as far as I understand it, let's check it here. We should not have exports, imports. So we should not have food imports, and yet we do. Sorry, crops imports. Where do we have that? Oh, we have that because of the food imports here, because we have we need to keep the fabric production, right? And yeah, maybe we should stop that now, because then we can stockpile this. Okay, so let's do this. I'm gonna retire you. Oh, he just loaded something. Okay, I wanted an empty truck, so let's see if I can get an empty truck here. So you have 8 tons, you have 1.2. Okay, I want to stop these trucks from going. Where are you going? Okay, he's going there. So I'm gonna retire this truck. I'm gonna put it here, and you're done with your chores. Okay, let's see if this is something that we should be worried about. No, both Varstock and our fire department here is more than capable to handle this. So I want to stop exports of food from here. Okay, this is for chemicals. You don't mess with that. Okay, you're full. Why aren't you moving? Okay, he's moving now. Fire extinguished, as expected. Anyway, so food should significantly slow down. So let's say last month we imported 93,000 rubles of crops, and this month, well, what's the today's date? It's almost end of the month, and it's not even half that. So I'm pretty sure that we're gonna stop importing crops, well, entirely, as long as I can get this one properly connected, or at least have trucks come here less often. And I think I already did that. I think it's already working like that. So technically, we're not taking all the crops, so crops are being stockpiled in the Leszcie fabric factory. So what if I stop imports of food altogether? Okay, they have food, and I'm hoping they're gonna have food in the future too. Since this is supplied with crops so often, I think I'm gonna retire this one as well. Yeah. If we start having some excess food, let's say here or even here, I think I'm gonna be creating a meat or food industry somewhere. Well, this is crops, and I said food. I'm gonna be creating some meat industry, right? So we implemented more lights on the railroads. We have new fields, we have new exports of mechanical components, and the elephant in the room is still we don't have enough. We don't have enough workers in the... Ooh, fuel is gone. Okay, so fuel is being exported so fast. Okay, that's perfect. I need more workers here, and they are increasing. I have to say they are increasing. What about people here? For some reason, these guys are still unhappy with sports. You know what? I'm not gonna deal with this now. Let's go and do some fun. part. It's fun things. Okay, so ooh, Fiat. Ooh, I think these were created in Poland or used in Poland. Oh, I can't wait for us to start seeing those on our streets. Okay, let's see how this is gonna look. Obviously, we're gonna need power here, so I'm not sure if we have any spare power available. We should do. Those two power plants, yeah, this is interesting. Yeah, they're producing enough. That's fine. I'm thinking, can we get power from somewhere? So, what's with the? Wow, I went the wrong way. Segadora transformer station. Okay, it's using 6 megawatts. Okay, that's way underused. I think it can use much more. Okay, I think it's fine. It's at its capacity. Here at 20 megawatts is going through this switch. Probably a whole bunch of it exported, and then a whole bunch of it used in the Leszcie and surrounding industries. Right. 20 megawatts. Okay, that's crazy. I'm gonna have to put another switch somewhere around here so we can have a new power source. So let's do this real quickly. I'm gonna pause for a second. Oh boy, I already see the problem here. If I remove one of these because they don't exist anymore, I can't connect it to anything else. Okay, this is a problem in the game. Let me show you, because this is much shorter connection. I can play with this. What's with this one here? Oh yeah, okay, we have 3. So let's see this. If I remove one of these, let's say here, and now I want to fix this with the same 10 megawatt wires, you can't, because they're not the same type of wires, even though they are. You catch my drift? You see where I'm coming from? So there's no way in hell I can fix this. No. No way to fix this. None of the wires work. I cannot fix this line, so I have to rebuild it. I have to rebuild the whole freaking line, which is fine. That's why I chose this one and not this one, because that one would cost a lot of money. So I'm gonna have to remove all of this, and there we go. And here I'm gonna create a switch somewhere. So we need to supply power to this this area here, but we might need more power for Leszcie. So let's build a switch, not first switch somewhere around here. I think it's gonna have to be in this direction, yes. And we need to build that with money. 6,000, that's fine. I'm gonna have to build with money a lot of other stuff, so let's start with this one. Okay, this doesn't like it here, of course. That's expected. And then there we go. Okay, this is build with money, and then build this with money. There we go. Okay, power is restored. Let's just check this. Yes, 6.7, 6 point something megawatts of power. That's perfect. Suddenly dropped here to 9 megawatts. It was all the way up, right? That's fine. I'm not sure if me introducing additional switches here. Why is this not working? Oh, it's showing the power, but it's not consuming anything. So there's no consumers. It's just transferring the power left and right. From here, they're going to consumers. This is gonna change as soon as I build another transformer station. And transformer station, I'm thinking building it somewhere above this tunnel. So technically, it can service our expansion of the city here and our oil fields there. Oil fields are gonna need only like 2 wires going there. So yeah, let's do that. First things, let's do this by the numbers. So I'm gonna create some muddy path in case we catch fire. Oh, wait, no money. There we go. And then can you connect this? A little bit of terraforming, and there we go. If there's a fire there, they should be resolving this. And it's quite hilly here in this area, so let's see. We have this here and this here. So, okay, even this plateau here, it's nice. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe here it's gonna take a little bit more wires if we ever need to build. If we ever need to build the. Well, when we are building any extension to this, it's gonna require more wires, but it's closer to the roads. And it's gonna be. Oh, I think this is gonna look awesome. This is gonna be our symbol. Symbol of victory. Let's go with 10. I like these alien ones with a Stargate in the middle. We don't need to build them that fast. Okay, so I can just do this. We don't need to build them. We don't need to spit a lot of money, use a lot of money for this. Let me try this. Okay, I think it was better just a moment ago. And I think Varstock should have enough materials. Whoa, too steep of a descent? I doubt it, buddy. Buddy. That's all, folks. There we go. Okay, now go and build this. Come on, Varstock. Chop. Yes, indeed. Yes, sir. Right, so they're gonna build this, and hopefully the wires as well. Who's building the wires? Oh, both Segadora and Varstock. You know what? Maybe we can build another road this way. I'm just gonna slow this down for a second. I need to mind the time, because we need to finish that oil area. I'm not really too stressed about it, because we can't process that oil, so we have other things that we need to address before we start processing that oil, and that would be the oil refinery not having enough people. Well, for some reason they're not. Here we go. Okay, I'm just wondering if they're gonna have the Segadora construction office assigned to this, because it's much closer now. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe? No? Okay, let's monitor this, and I want to see if this road... Oh, this road is almost finished. Yes, of course it was... here we go. Segadora office is assigned to this construction as well. So everything makes sense one more time. World is perfect. There we go. Right, let them finish that, and we can work from there. Right, so the most important part, we have a railroad going through the mountain, and it's here. So let's start, just to give them a little bit of work to do. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be in this direction. You know what? You can start building this. Because they're gonna assign a train, the construction vehicle to this. And I want them to start building this as soon as possible. So that's the important part. And you can see already here that... come on, chop. Okay. Obviously it takes a day or something to be assigned to this, and I'm hoping that they're gonna just assign the vehicle from this construction office to finish this railroad, because it's not gonna be too complicated, and it shouldn't take too long to be built. Last check, mic check, no. Okay. Ooh, messages. Last chance. Okay, we don't want that. We don't want that, and close them all. Come on. Can you close them all? Like, delete them all? No, we're gonna have to do it individually as far as I can see it. Right. There we go, be gone. Okay, I'm worried a bit that this is not gonna start, so I'm just gonna assign this office. Oh yeah, that's right. Because they don't have free vehicles. And this is a perfect opportunity for us to purchase at least one big boy here. So we have big boy, and off you go, big boy. It's really, really expensive, but we need it. Okay, continuing on. What do we have? Oil fields. The main thing that we're supposed to do in this episode is starting 10 minutes before we end the episode. This is how we roll. This is how we do. So look at the size of this oil field. So I think I'm gonna start somewhere around the edges of the lake, because I don't wanna do a lot of terraforming here in the lake, and I'm just gonna try to do my best with these guys here. So I'm gonna try to point them all in the general direction of where the collection or pumping station is gonna be. Okay, we need free excavator. I have a feeling that this is a bit out of range. Yeah. Or excavator is on the way. Ah, this is perfect. This is good enough. And this is gonna fit perfectly here. I'm gonna have to go somewhere around here, and then I know it's not the most feng shui thing you guys ever saw, but it's more or less good enough. Okay, let's see how much we missed. A little bit, maybe one more here. We'll see how the construction goes. And there's some in oil in the lake, but how many did we build? 9, 10. Okay, 10. I think that should be good enough. No. 5... 11. 11. I said 10 to 15. Voila. I can build one more, but doesn't matter. Okay. So we have these pumping stations laid out. Now we have to go and... no, sorry. These are the swingers, I think they call them, because they swing. And we're gonna have to go for something like this, right? So how do we... So let's say that these three have to be the same. And then this one is gonna be awkward. Okay, so we need 3. Do we do these 3 then? Yeah, let's do this. I have I have a plan. Trust me. I'm an engineer. Well, I am. But trust me. So let's do it like this, and then connect this one to here. Oh, hill is causing obstruction. Oh, we don't have a bulldozer. Okay, somebody's gonna pay for this. Well, obviously us. And the first thing I probably should have done is the road system, because let's see here, Warstock is there, so just in case if we're gonna construct this, I'm not sure still how we're gonna do this. Like I said, this is not a priority because we don't have means to process this oil. Technically we can export the oil, but no, we're not gonna do that. So let's try connecting all of these here, and this one here, and this one. Here we go. Come on. We need to have all this working. Pipes can always be laid, placed a bit higher, so it's not a problem. Pipes will be pipes. This is how we say it where I come from. No. Here we go. There we go. I want to connect this to Varstock, not only because of the construction, but also because it might need a fire department, and I'm not really sure if it's gonna be covering it or not, but we're still gonna have to make it. So there's gonna be a road going from here all the way down to the valley. And I think this is... Oh yeah. Where to now, Sherlock? Okay. This is how construction works. And here we go. Haha, one long stretch. Okay, so we have a road laid out, and we have started on our piping pipelines. And let's continue on with the pipelines. So we have 1, 2, and then we're gonna have to connect this pumping station. So we have 2 here, and then we're gonna have 2 here in the pumping station. So let's do it like this. So we have, which ones did we say? We're gonna have to do that one and this one, and then this one. You wanna connect this one? Come on. You know you want it. Looks like they don't like each other. They don't want to be... Oh, here we go. Okay, so if I do this, that's perfect. Well, it's good enough. It's not perfect. And then let's connect this road here. And let's go for a pipeline again, and we need to connect this one to here. We're gonna have to raise it a bit, and then you can go. There we go. Oh, did I construct all of this with my own money? No, 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 no. Okay, this is not. Okay, this is. And this one. Oh boy, okay, this one is. So, cancel purchase by money, put this one on, this one cancel purchase by money, construction, and why is this being constructed? So, yeah, okay. Okay, this one is being, okay, this one is already done, so I'm just gonna leave it. Who knows what else is now being constructed, because I was paused here for a second. Okay, we might we might build this with our own money anyway, but we'll see. So we have these connected to this, and these connected to this. Now we have 2 more, that would be here. So pipeline and pumping station, 3 in, 1 out. We can do it through here. Yeah, this would be fine. I'm not sure how it goes over the water. Does it like water or not? Come on. Okay, so let's see. Here, and then you have again cancel money and cancel money, and then let's not forget to turn this off, and let's do the pipelines up. There we go, pipeline up. I'm gonna have to start from this side as well, because there we go. This is how we do it in the pros. Okay, that can be constructed. So we have all of this constructed, connected, and we have 4 more. That would be 5. So that would be 3 in 1. Come on. Is this it? I think this is fine. Connect this to a road system, and there we go. And then we're gonna have a pipeline from here going up and then over, and then directly into this one. That's fine. Construct it with our own money for now. And there we go. This is all connected but one. So we have the last one here, which is already already sees my plan, so that's perfect. So connect this one up over the roads, connect here, construct, and voila. Well, I know that this is huge amount of oil, but I still think it's only one tank is gonna be enough, because I don't want to store this much oil at the moment. So for now I'm gonna keep it like this and have only one storage, just because we don't have flat ground. I think I'm gonna keep it here, and still it didn't connect. Oh, actually it did. Okay, perfect. And then just for the bookkeeping purposes, I want this connected to road, and voila, we can have our train loading unloading station here. Of course we're gonna have to have another pumping station, so let's do this. Train, okay, I don't see it there, so I'm gonna go here. Fuel loading, unloading. Since we're gonna have to have a pumping station, so it doesn't have to be directly close to it, but maybe like this. Okay, so this is something like what I would like to do. Something like this. And there we go, construct this. And we need a pumping station in between. So pumping station would be... which one? You know what? Let's go to this one, 3-in-1, because if we expand our storage... we're gonna have more tanks connected to this, so... and this is on the wrong side. So I'm gonna have to do this and then remove the pipeline from here, so I can squeeze in a road here. Oh, okay, I thought it was building itself. No, that's just how it looks like when it's interrupted. Lift, remove, and there we go. Perfect, done. Only 2 minutes over time, but here you go. This is our Dubasalia oil fields. Dubasalia oil fields. We still need a power connection. We need a couple of transformer stations. That's all gonna come in due time. We still don't know how we're gonna build this, and actually it will be interesting to see if we have any Varstock construction office. Yes, indeed we do. It's a Varstock already assigned to, well, all of them, some of them. Let's see how far Varstock is actually operating. 3 kilometers. Only half of it. Half of the buildings are in the range, and I can see that this one is not connected to the construction. There, half of them are in range, but the other half I can do it myself. But we'll see how the construction goes first. So we're gonna wait, and like I said, it's not a rush. Not because I'm being lazy. It's because we can't really process all that oil. I mean, like, look at this, full. Well, actually, they're doing better job. 250 people are processing this faster. Okay, we'll see how it goes. But there are still trains waiting. We might actually have to do something with this. So, bitumen, oil. So what are you doing? So this one is unloading oil, and this one is loading fuel. Okay, fair enough. Fuel gone. We don't have enough fuel anymore. Right, and this one, don't be fuel. Okay, it's bitumen. Anyway, what do you think, guys? It's working out. So we have food production, crop being delivered here. It's being unloaded slowly because we can't even handle all of this. So nowadays, I think I'm gonna just cancel food purchasing and see if this is gonna work out. Food purchasing from here, yeah, this is a tricky one. Yeah, we don't have crops. We don't have enough crops at the moment, but we maybe should do. So let's turn back the food purchasing here so we can continue fabric production. So we are exporting the mechanical components from here, so we're producing a lot. But I have to say that we are producing... Oh, this is resolved as well. Perfect. So we are balancing the mechanical component production, probably because this supply office was sourcing mechanical components from here first, and now doesn't have it here anymore, so now they're sourcing it all from here, so that's why it's dropping. Perfect. Steel is being supplied. The world makes sense one more time, and we have a lot of money. Well, we are getting more money. Oh, and steel is backlogging. Perfect. Absolutely fabulous. And we have issue with the trains. Okay. Oh, you have to get out as soon as possible, so this is this way. There we go. This is gonna resolve it. Perfect. Coal is being delivered, steel is being made, we have backlog of steel. We might even put in the steel runner one more time. So we might even have the designated train to export steel, but we'll see. There's a lot of steel that we need to use, so we'll see how that's gonna go. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, notification bell, all that good stuff. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. I think it's doing great. See you in the next one. Bye bye.